I'm Rebecca Bolton from the Hormone Mentor. I help women that are going through the perimenopause to manage their symptoms naturally through food and lifestyle changes. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of the liver during the perimenopause and making sure that how well it functions can make a big difference to how much you minimise your symptoms and how you actually feel physically, mentally, emotionally during this phase of your life. Now, there are many functions of the liver, and I'm going to go through a few of them which are really important specifically during the perimenopause. One of those is producing and storing fuel for energy, so making sure that you have enough energy to get through the day. It's also important for maintaining blood glucose levels and keeping your insulin levels in check. It's also really important for cleaning and clotting the blood, for creating bile so that you actually digest your food properly, and also for storing certain vitamins so that they can be used. It's also really important for synthesizing hormones, and what that means is to actually deactivate hormones which have been already used and making sure that there are not lots of excess old hormones circulating around your body, causing all sorts of hormonal issues. So, the reasons why you need to make sure that your liver is working well. Number one is that it can make you feel really tired and drained. If you're not giving your body the fuel that it needs to create energy, if you're not making sure that your blood sugar levels are balanced and that your hormone levels are in check, it can make you feel really tired and drained throughout the day. So it's really important for keeping your energy levels consistent. It's also really important making sure that you have good blood sugar levels, because when you don't have your blood sugar levels balanced in the way that they're meant to, it can trigger symptoms of the perimenopause like hot flushes and headaches and poor energy like we talked about before. So making sure that you are very much keeping their blood sugar levels balanced is really important, and your liver plays a part in that. Another thing is that it actually makes sure that you are digesting things properly, that your digestion is working well. And if it isn't, it can make you feel really bloated. It can make you feel quite constipated and cause all sorts of issues like wind and indigestion. So making sure that you do actually have those working well and that your body is creating the bile it needs to help digest things properly is really important function of the liver. And also that, the toxins which circulate around your body are cleaned out of the bloodstream is a role of the liver as well. And when they're not, it can make menopausal symptoms like itchy skin or any other skin issues or muscle aches and pains much worse. So helping to reduce those by making sure your liver is functioning well is important. And of course, making sure that your estrogen levels are kept in check, because if your hormones are not being synthesized properly and the excess estrogen is circulating around the body, it can cause estrogen dominance, which means that your estrogen and your progesterone levels are not in balance or in ratio. And when that happens, that has a significant impact on the symptoms and how well you're able to function and the issues that you can get during the perimenopause. And finally, thinking about storing nutrients. Your liver helps your body to store nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K, B12, iron. All of those hormones are really important for managing the symptoms of the menopause and making sure that you are reducing them. Because if you don't have those particular nutrients in your body, then it affects your liver pathways and other bodily functions. So it's important to make sure that when you are taking in those nutrients through the food that you eat, that you are actually able to store them, and the liver plays a big part in that. So what can you do to help make sure that your liver is functioning well? Well, I'm not going to talk to you about a detox. I don't really believe in the classic detox, which are run by a lot of health and wellness companies, because actually your liver does naturally detoxify. Detoxification is a process which naturally happens in the body. But what you can do is help to take the pressure off your liver. You can help to make sure that it's getting the things that it needs to work in the best way that it can possible. And by doing certain things with your diet and lifestyle can make a big difference in helping with that. The first thing is, of course, to eat a balanced diet. So if you're eating foods which are rich in nutrients, that's got lots of fruit and vegetables and protein and healthy fats in your diet, then you're going to be giving it the fuel that it needs to keep going and to make sure that you are getting the nutrients to help your body to work the way that it's meant to. Another thing that I like to suggest to my clients is that they have a morning, what I call a lemon elixir, and that is a lukewarm or slightly warm glass of water that's got a sort of half a lemon squeezed into it and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And what that does is really help to boost your digestion and to give your liver, a really good boost in the morning. And do that, and then don't have anything else to eat for 30 minutes after to give it a chance to work. It's a really natural way of doing things. It's an easy thing to implement into your life. So that's always one of the first things that I recommend. It's also really important to look after your digestion. Like I said, if you're not making sure that your liver is creating the bile that it needs, then your body isn't going to digest food properly. You're going to get constipated, you're going to feel bloated, you're going to struggle very much with indigestion and things like that. So make sure that you are keeping your liver working well by keeping your digestion optimal as well. And you can do that by making sure that you are having probiotics in your diet, like natural yogurts with live yogurt in there. You can have kimchi or sauerkraut, pickled vegetables, kefir. All of those kind of things are much more readily available nowadays. Making sure that you're having plenty of those kind of things in your diet can really help to boost it. And if you're not getting those, then do think about taking a course of probiotics. If you feel like your liver function is a little bit not working as well as it could be, a course of probiotics, just an everyday type one, can give it a little bit of a boost. Although I do always recommend that people try to maintain it through food as well, because getting those kind of foods in your diet are beneficial in so many other ways, as well as thinking about your liver. Also thinking about making sure that you are having plenty of insoluble fibre. Now that's going to help to keep your liver working the way that it's meant to, keep your digestion working well. And insoluble fibre is found in things like flax seeds, which are really beneficial for managing your estrogen levels anyway, because it helps your body to actually metabolize estrogen. So try introducing 1 or 2 tablespoons a day into your diet to help your liver to work the way that it's meant to. So I hope that these things have been helpful for you. If you've got any questions or comments, then make sure that you do put them in the comments below this video. And if you've enjoyed this video and would like to watch more of the videos that I create about helping women to go through the perimenopause and manage it naturally, make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button below. And I wanted to talk to you today also about, figuring out what it is that's actually going on with your hormones is a big part of making sure that you are able to minimise the symptoms and sort of what I'd like to say is sail through it rather than suffer through it. And I've created a new guide, which is called your hormonal symptom checker. And that's all about figuring out which hormones are actually the problem for you and then giving you advice on what you can do to help manage them. So check out the link for that below. Make sure that you download it and let me know what you think. Thanks, and I'll be back next week.